Welcome to our living room. This is from the Disney Couch. You are joining us on the quest for the ultimate Disney movie. Tonight it's time for our 48th movie,
Bolt.
This is, I remember, just being a really enjoyable comical film.
Yeah.
I think it usually makes me cry.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Have you ever seen it, Sophie?
I've seen it once before, but that was like a long time ago.
Oh, good.
Oh yes, and welcome back for a second appearance on the Disney Couch. Ellie's friend Sophie. Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. Bolt. It makes me laugh, it makes me cry. It's good. This is also considered to be the beginning of the Disney revival. So Bolt is the one that kind of got the studio back on the upswing of popularity and got us on a track towards Tangled and Frozen and Big Hero 6 and Moana and all of those ones. Do you guys remember, back in 101 Dalmatians, we counted how many times they used the word idiot?
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
I have a feeling that we should count the amount of times they use the word awesome
Oh.
in
Should we
Bolt.
count Be Awesome?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's a form of awesome created just for this movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're ready for an awesome movie, here comes Bolt.
That was totally awesome!
It was beyond awesome! It was be awesome!
I loved how it's such a great action sequence right at the beginning. It just grabs you and sucks you into the movie. It's very exciting and the animation is great. And then once they tell you what's actually happening in reality, then you're hooked by that point.
But it's still
Yeah.
kind of hard to understand.
Yeah, when I first saw this, I was like 7, and it took me way too long for it to click that it was all just movie magic.
It's good that they, string the audience along for quite a while as to what is actually happening. Because for Bolt, it takes him until, 3/4 of the way through the movie before he figures out he's not a super dog, he's just a dog that was in a TV show. It took him a long time, and it took the cat a long time to figure out what was going on. And the hamster never figured out what was going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's okay.
What's cool about it is when you think of Disney, you think of fairy tales.
Mm-hmm.
But this is put into, to a sequence that's like, this isn't a fairy tale.
No.
This is like
Real life.
real life
Mhm.
with a fairy tale inside of it.
Yeah.
I like to describe it as Homeward Bound meets The Truman Show.
I think that this movie really appeals to every age group because it's got the cute, fuzzy talking animals who are going on adventures together, but then it's also got real life people dealing with real life things and, a girl missing her dog and she has to just deal with it and keep doing her job. But I found that as someone who now works in the movie industry as an extra, I was really getting all the plot holes. Penny's a child actor and she gets no breaks. She has to do everything in one take.
That's why we didn't see the director again after that one sequence. He got canned for union regulation breaching.
Where are the cameras? Where are the boom mics? Where are the makeup people? When do the makeup people touch up Bolt's lightning bolt? I have so many questions.
So we were also doing a running count of awesomes. My count was 13 times the word awesome was used in this movie.
Awesome! 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 Beyond awesome! Be awesome!
Be awesome.
It's awesome! Totally awesome!
So that is why this movie is awesome! Fully awesome! Sorry.
This movie has some really great kind of recurring characters, but they're not the same characters, but in the form of pigeons.
Yes.
And so all throughout the movie, there's different groups of pigeons that the main characters meet. And so the pigeons in New York are like New York pigeons.
Capisci redonkulous, you know what that means?
And then you've got the LA pigeons who are trying to break into the movie industry.
Oh, snap.
And then at the very end, you've got some sort of southern Tennessee drawl pigeons or something.
Does that dog look familiar?
And so Jaira wanted to do some
drew a
pigeon
pigeon.
art.
Yeah, I drew Blake the pigeon, one of the New York pigeons. And if you want to see all my Disney art compiled, then follow my Instagram, Doodles for Boredom.
All right. Well, Bolt was awesome. We enjoyed it. It was a great ride. But how Disney is it?
To the chart!
Do-do-do-do.
Book intro.
Nope.
Movie intro, movie magic intro.
It looked like almost a trailer for Bolt. It was like, I don't have much time.
Impressive intro, lots of fun, but no book. This was not based on a book. It was an original story that was massaged by the creative team at Disney for a long time, but it didn't take the typical 4 years. Once they started with one director, and then they changed the directors. When the new director came in, he gave the team 18 months to finish this film, instead of the typical 4 years. So they really fast-tracked it, but you couldn't tell. They didn't. It didn't look like they cut corners. It was still a great job.
Missing parents. Where is real Penny's dad, and where is show Penny's mom?
Yeah. And her dad is missing from her
in the show.
in the show.
Yeah.
So,
And where are Bolt's parents?
Well, he's a dog.
He was just adopted at the place.
Yeah.
and we're
Puppy mill.
Missing parents.
Dad with the stash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, not the stash, but he had a nice beard.
And he wasn't a real dad.
The
as
show
far as
dad.
we know.
Yep. Show Dad had a stash and some pretty impressive, like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
his hair looked like a Hershey's Kiss.
He had,
Or
he
something.
had like the swoopy back volume before it was cool.
Yeah. And you know what else they were doing before it was cool? Was selfies.
Yeah, she had a Polaroid. She was taking all these selfies, and like, I remember, I didn't think of that as a selfie back when I saw it in the beginning. It was just, yeah, she's taking a photo on her own. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Holding the camera out like this? How strange is
Sophie's
that?
talent.
Back in 2008, that was unheard of. Nobody hashtagged anything.
Talking animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk. I know where Penny is.
Although they did poke fun at that because the hamster was making some really threatening comments to, where was that?
To one of the actors that was playing one of the henchmen of the Green Eye Man.
Yeah.
I will tear your spleen out and beat your pancreas with it.
And all the actor could hear was,
Oh, he's so cute.
yeah.
So that's great.
That's not menacing at all.
Yeah. Or when Rhino was doing his evil laughter. So the animals talked, no doubt there. The universal animal language.
Unlikely partnership.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Bolt and Mittens.
Yeah, they weren't really together out of bribery, but they were stuck together.
And they
You
had
know.
a deal.
Yeah, Bolt needed something out of Mittens. Mittens wanted to live.
Yes.
Mittens was just stuck with him. She was
wanted her
literally
freedom.
tied to him.
Yeah.
And so they went on their adventure together, and then over time they gradually became closer until they ended up friends and ended up staying together out of choice.
Yeah.
I think the pivotal moment there was when Bolt decided that he and Rhino would go back and save Mittens from the animal control officers.
Yeah.
That's where their relationship really started to turn around. And then later, Mittens had a chance to go after Bolt and to save him. Yeah, so they saved each other.
Yeah. But at the beginning, it was really funny just listening to Mittens' reactions about, are you crazy? Like
That's a
every
really good
time.
impression.
Yeah, every time Bolt, leapt onto a speeding train or, all these things that he did because he thought he was a super dog. This poor cat literally got dragged along.
And how she manipulated him was great too. I'm gonna seriously wound you with this styrofoam.
Yes. It was a great, I guess that unlikely partnership does make a really good storyline because you've got tension not only in the circumstances are causing tension, but you have tension between the two characters.
It makes their relationship a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't think we've ever had an instance where there's two people that are stuck together and forced to work together, and by the end of the movie they still can't stand each other, and they're really relieved to be apart.
That's
you know?
right.
It doesn't
Finally,
happen.
rid of this dog.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, unlikely partnership. We're doing well so far.
Hidden Mickey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was a little tougher. There wasn't a lot out there that Google could tell me, but thanks to a few sites we did see. In Las Vegas, in the background, there was a billboard for an all-you-can-eat buffet, and the plates were descending from heaven, and they were in hidden Mickey shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was probably.
And a cloud.
Yep, there was a cloud. It was, kinda. I'm gonna go with the plates for the hidden Mickey on this one.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alcohol. I don't think so.
I can't recall. So probably not.
I don't think there was.
No, it was all the restaurant scenes were Waffle House.
Yeah. There was no alcohol in Bolt.
Yay.
Nothing at all.
Witchy villain.
No.
No,
No.
no magic.
No magic whatsoever.
Other than movie magic.
That's right. It
I
was
was about
all
to say
movie
that.
magic.
Ugly villain.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how much the Green-Eyed Man counts as a villain.
To Bolt,
He-
he was the villain.
Yeah, he's definitely villainous, even if he's just an actor.
And yeah, he was pretty ugly looking. So. Yep.
He had one green eye.
Yeah.
It was like a dragon eye too. So like,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it
that's
wasn't like
true.
a human eye. Death by falling. Very lighthearted, no one died.
Penny almost died.
By
Yeah.
burning.
Yeah.
And Bolt certainly fell over and over and
Oh,
over.
yeah. He rolled
And-
down a lot of hills.
Actually discovered that he is not
Invincible.
Invincible.
Hit song.
There's no
Yeah.
home like the one you've got, 'cause that heart belongs to you.
There's kind of a pop song under the credits that's sung by Miley Cyrus and John Travolta. John Travolta voiced the dog.
Yep.
And it was nominated for a Golden Globe, so, you know, I'm gonna give it a hit song.
Pretty good song.
I think the
What?
fact that it didn't actually win the award makes it only deserve half a point. 'Cause I don't
Alright,
think it
I'd
really
be down
stuck
with
with
that.
any of us, but like, I like the soundtrack of this movie.
Yeah.
Alright.
Half a hit song.
Talking about good musical moments, how about when Rhino starts humming his own theme song, like pulling a Kronk there, and it was going along with the music in the background.
Over there.
Romantic duet.
No
No
romance.
romance.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's no romance. I think that would have felt a little forced.
Yeah, it was definitely a show just about friendship.
Yeah. So no duets.
The kiss.
Nope.
No,
No romance.
Yes, no romance. And that's okay. Not every movie needs romance.
That's right.
Resurrection.
Nobody died.
Nobody died.
Lots of explosions,
No one
lots
even
of...
thought anyone died.
Well, I don't know.
There
Penny's mom was looking for her daughter outside a burning studio warehouse.
But they were never like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't think she made it.
Well, they kind of had like Penny and Bolt kind of pass out in the
Yeah.
smoke,
Yeah.
and then it fades to white. You don't really know what happened.
We know they were gonna find them.
Yeah.
The firefighters knew where they were, and then they passed out, and then they got rescued.
They
so.
didn't even try to make you think that maybe Bolt had died saving Penny.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
that
You know,
would've
they
been
could have
cool.
stretched that out a little longer.
You know, if they, brought Penny out and not Bolt or something.
Yeah, and Bolt is limp in the arms. Like, right away,
Yeah.
Bolt comes out and you see his tail wagging.
Right, yeah, and Penny sees that and she's okay. So yeah, they didn't try to manipulate us. Why not, guys? Why not? You have my emotions in your hands, and what do? You let me down easy.
Alright, well, anyway, no resurrection, no death.
Gyra, what's our total for Bolt?
Total for Bolt is 6.5.
Bolt gets 6.5 out of 14 points. That puts it about halfway up our Ultimate Disney chart, somewhere in the neighborhood of Pocahontas and the Rescuers.
Wow, pretty good for an animal movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely up there.
Well, Disney, thanks for bringing a good movie together and for sparking the Disney revival.
Yeah.
So up next, we're going back into Princess Land. It's Princess and the Frog next time. So make sure you join us, subscribe to us to see our latest videos, like the video, comment, and we will see you next time from the Disney Couch. Bye!
Bye. Now can we watch the bonus features?
It's like,
No. Bolt. For Bolt.
Or Bolt.
Bolt.